I love roasted beets and I love cannellini beans, but together we're making roasted beet and cannellini bean hummus. It's delicious, full of nutrients, fiber, but more than that, taste. So let's get started. Okay, to start on our beet hummus, of course we need beets. There is a bright red beet. This is a golden beet. So your hummus is going to show up and be the color of whatever beet you purchase. So I am doing these beautiful kind of rosy pink. And what you do is just cut off. Look at how pretty those are. It's going to be very light. And you just cut off the ends, and then we cut them in half and salt and pepper them. And I'm going to reserve a little bit of fresh, so we have some that will give our hummus color. So we're just going to put these, cut them a little smaller, like my beet salad. These would be beautiful for. Just cut them in half or cut them in threes. They're going to go in the oven for about 35 or 40 minutes at 400. And then we are going to put the roasted beets into our very simple hummus with fresh garlic and fresh tahini, and you are going to go wild. So spray these first. The oven's heating up. It's a Saturday morning. It's still dark in my house, so please forgive the light. Put on a little salt and pepper if that's what you want. I want a little salt on them. I use the crushed sea salt where it's kind of these bigger flakes. It's like snow, and then you crush it between your fingers, and then you can kind of tell what's going on. If you put some on here, this will be less that you are going to use when you make your hummus, because you have some salt on them. Okay, these are going in the oven. I'll see you in 45 minutes. To start in, we are going to drain the cannellini beans. And like I said, you could use garbanzos. And I'm going to rinse those off too. That you can leave that has that aquafaba, kind of that aquafaba liquid. And you can leave that in there. But I just give them a wash just to get all that off. This is so easy, beautiful on presentation, so healthy. You can use this in a pita. This is lovely. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. We have our beans rinsed. Now what I am making is, what is considered two recipes, because one recipe is considered 1 can of beans, and that is 1.5 cups. But in my world, I make a batch of this every week, and I really don't measure things because I know what it tastes like. I've made it thousands of times, but I'm measuring it out for you. So we have 3 cups of beans here, 2 cans of beans. Now, it does call for 1 medium beet, and basically we have that with our beautiful creamy, luscious roasted beets. And I tasted one of those. You guys, they're like a cross between honey and squash. They're so beautiful. And basically, this is just a really lovely assembly. So we're going to put our beets in. We're going to put our 2 cans or our 3 cups of beans in. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of cumin in. I like a lot, so this is me, and you have to do what you like. Now, we also are going to add in that beet for gentle color. He's going to give us a light little pinkness with our beans, and the zest of 1 clean lemon. And anything you can do to add brightness. Now, you could add olives here. You could put those in at the end in big chunks, or if you put it in now, it is going to color your hummus. But because garbanzo beans and cannellini beans are very light in color, see that? Very light in color. It's going to be a very gentle dish. And then we're going to put on some sumac and some olive oil on top. Just delicious. Okay, now we're going to cut the lemon. And we need 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to put pretty much this whole lemon in there. And remember, when I buy lemons, I don't buy a lemon with a hard outside. I buy the soft lemon because the softer lemon has more juice. It just does. Sorry, I'm left-handed, so let me squeeze that here. And we can add more, see how it tastes. Now, the garlic is an interesting thing because I am a super fan of garlic, and garlic is in many Mediterranean foods. So it calls for 2 cloves in the batch we're making, and I'm going to taste it because I might actually want a little bit more. We're going to put in 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And 4 to 6 tablespoons of tahini. It's up to you. I love tahini. And remember, this is a dip that people will be putting their pita bread into. That was a big one. We'll do 3 to start with. This is a luscious dip. It's got all those vitamins, minerals, and nutrients from the beans, the sesame seeds, the beets, antioxidants. It's just so wonderful on your body. Now it does call for salt, but I always go light. It calls for 1/2 teaspoon. This is up to you. I go light until I determine how much that I need. And we've added in a little bit of water, and I tasted it. I needed a drop more sea salt, but it is delicious. So onward. And I keep a little water handy in case I need it. Okay, that has went about 4 minutes, and I tasted it on the way. It is so beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is pour this into a bowl. I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator before I get it ready with my fresh whole wheat pita. And look at that. That is major appetizer hummus, but majorly nutritious. So good for your body. Nothing artificial in here, you know, nothing against the stores. Yes, there is something against the stores. I don't like artificial anything. I don't want stabilizers, thickeners. I don't want any of that in my body. I don't know where it goes. I don't know what your body does with it. So my goal is to not have it. And beans are so easy. You could put this on a chickpea pita, on falafel, on a turkey sandwich. I've had it as every sort of condiment available. So as you can see, we have it, and it is really quite gorgeous. You guys, if you could smell it, you smell the cumin, you smell the minced garlic. It just smells roasty, toasty, and warm. I'm gonna let this sit and let it get ready with some whole wheat pita. So I've got the hummus done, and I've cooled it down a little bit, and now I'm just gonna nestle it into my pita. Takes a little bit of wrangling. Now you could serve, I'm gonna have some veggies with this, some eggplant. Give everything a little spray of olive oil. Put a little bit of your sea salt on things. I have some tahini. I'm gonna drizzle over just a little bit of my eggplant as an appetizer, because I eat all of this stuff together. I love it. Put on a couple of pomegranate seeds, a little bit of salt. Okay, and then for this, we're gonna do just a little bit of olive oil around one side, maybe in the cusp. We're gonna put a couple of pistachios in there, and I do a little bit of dust over the whole thing, and then some solid pieces in the little crevices. It's very pretty. couple pomegranate seeds if you'd like. And I have some dried, beautiful little flowers that I picked up. They're edible, of course. And they go with the seeds. So, oh, and just a little drop of za'atar. The za'atar is the beautiful Mediterranean seasoning that we all know and love. And so that is our beautiful appetizer. Easy, beautiful, perfect for yourself, a night in with a girlfriend or a guy friend, whatever's going on. It is just lovely. I hope you give it a try. That hummus came out delicious. The cumin is just so beautiful. It tastes roasted. The pomegranate seeds can't hurt. And then I just put a little bit more of za'atar and olive oil on it in an olive. So let's give it a try. But I promise you're gonna love it. And you're gonna have this in your refrigerator once a week. Crunchy pita, just delicious. I wanna thank you for watching. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.